Hello and welcome to the Arkansas Weather Blog. We are your ticket to big weather events, and we do have that threat still for severe weather later on today. And I'm recording this, what time is it? It's at 8:16 Sunday morning, and we had that, as we expected, there would be a round of showers and thunderstorms in the morning. And the big question I have about this whole severe weather in my mind was, what does this do, and what are the consequences of the morning activity in regards to the expected afternoon and overnight activity, which is supposed to be the worst because we're supposed to get destabilization. We keep these clouds around. That's great news. But everything indicates right now that clouds will break apart. We're going to have enough heating today to really destabilize the atmosphere. And we got a lot of spin in the atmosphere as well. And all the ingredients are coming together. There's going to be a little ripple of low pressure coming through so that this is going to spawn what are called supercell thunderstorms, and these are what are called, they're individual, they're called discrete storms, and they're very intense with intense updrafts, intense hail, intense wind, heavy rain. There's a flash flood watch in effect, and some of these could move over the same area. Now, I'm hoping that what we do is keep the clouds and rain around, and if you see sunshine, as I said on the news yesterday, that's like pouring a can of gasoline on a fire, just in this type of situation. That's what happens. Remember, we encourage you to send us your weather pictures, photo@ktv.com, Twitter and Facebook, but do so safely. And the other thing, we just don't want your, it's not, hey, just send us your pictures. There's a reason for this. I want you to also please address it to @NWS Little Rock so that they can look at the information as well and verify severe weather reports, and they can get a better handle on the situation as well. So please send pictures. Hail reports need to, remember this, marble size, please don't tell us marble size. Be more specific, like penny, dime, nickel, quarter, golf ball, softball. Be a little more specific, please. And give us the town and the location. We need that, and the time. That's very important that we can match that up with the location and the time of those severe weather reports and the wind damage and the hail reports that are coming in. And again, we please do not put yourself in any sort of danger for this whatsoever. But if you get those pictures, after the fact, please let us know. Have your cell phones charged. There could be some power outages today. Trust me, we'll get through this together, and let's just be prepared. Prepare for the worst and hope for the best, as they say. I'm going to take you through high-resolution model data. We're now to the day of the event, and looking at models kind of is useless at this point in time. You should be just looking at radar, and you should be looking at the actual conditions and not what a computer thinks. But I am going to show you simulated radar from what I call the Pirate model, the HRRR, and some other maps as well. Weatherbell.com, a fantastic site to go to. And this is simulated radar. And it didn't do a bad job, not a great job, picking up the storms this morning. This was at 7 o'clock, so this was obviously a little while ago. It picked up on the area, but it didn't pick up on that line, so it didn't do a great job. It had the area, though. But let's just go into this afternoon. There's already thunderstorms developing in Oklahoma. And this is by 10 a.m., and it's showing clusters of rain and thunderstorms. Some of these could be severe. I really don't think the tornado threat's going to be realized until later in the day. Let's hope that it waits, and let's hope it doesn't happen. That's the thing. This is at noon, and you can see things really starting to organize. And this is the main line, the main area that I'm watching with the dry line out here in Oklahoma. But this stuff out ahead of it could be severe, and we will definitely have to watch for the tornado potential with that. And you see how that, you don't want these, what you don't want are these cells to remain out on their own. That's very dangerous. When they're out on their own, they have less competition from other cells, and the tornado threat is enhanced. If you get more what we call a linear situation, just a complete line, the tornado threat is low, but the wind and hail threat stays quite high along with the heavy rain. But it does appear some of these cells early this afternoon could be by themselves, and they will have to be watched. But I think the conditions in the atmosphere, the parameters for severe weather and tornadoes only increase as the day goes by. And look at this by the afternoon. This is at, this is at 5 p.m. You see showers and thunderstorms. You see some here in northern Arkansas, but you also see some out here in northwest Arkansas, and then you also see some developing out here in southwest Arkansas. And this is limited in the duration of how long this goes. This is the last frame of this particular model, and this is at 8 p.m. and you can see a lot of the activity has moved off towards the east, but there's still some supercell thunderstorms possible here and again across southern Arkansas. So this is going to be a threat. And you see here's supercells, here's some rain and thunderstorms, but there's a large area that's not getting anything. So you're going to be saying, hey, we're not getting anything, Todd. But this is not going to be the type of situation where the entire state is just getting soaked with rain. There's going to be scattered showers and thunderstorms. Now, the Storm Prediction Center has maintained their moderate risk for severe weather for the entire state of Arkansas. The moderate risk, this was updated at 8 o'clock this morning. The only change that they have is to extend it further to the north into Missouri, but no change to Arkansas. They likely did not go high risk because of pinpointing exact locations of where the severe weather. That's still a little doubtful, exact location. So they're blanketing the area with a moderate risk. There's the flash flood watch, central, northeast, eastern Arkansas. Does include Pulaski County. Tomorrow, like I said, this is a multi-day threat. The worst is today and tonight, but the moderate risk shifts eastward into Mississippi, Alabama, and Tennessee, and a slight risk from near Little Rock eastward. So, yeah, there will be some severe thunderstorms, especially near the Mississippi River. The worst of this is going to be away from us as we head into Monday. Let's hope. Severe weather impact, of course, heavy rain I think is going to be a definite impact. High impact hail, wind, I have not changed this. Tornadoes, a medium impact. So that's the way we're looking at things right now. And like I said, we got our weather. I've been in contact with Chief Meteorologist Ned Permy, Meteorologist Barry Brandt, and Melinda Mayo, Meteorologist Melinda Mayo. We are in communication with each other and our news department, coordination. We have our storm chasers out. We're the only station with professional storm chasers that do this for a living, and we hope that, you know, we don't want anybody to do what these guys do, and that's why I'm bringing it up, that these guys are professionals. You should not be storm chasing. Please don't. These guys know what they're doing. We don't encourage anybody to do that. They're highly trained people, and they don't put themselves in harm's way. They know where to be, and so that we can get ground verification of where they are and what they're, you know, of what these thunderstorms are doing and what they're producing. So we're going to have their reports. Several of our storm chasers will be out. So I hope we don't have to go wall to wall with our coverage. Wall to wall just means continuous coverage. We have several radio partners, and I've listed those on my Facebook page and on Twitter as well. But several radio partners in case you lose electricity and you want to listen to the radio or you're in your car. So just be prepared. Don't panic. Just be prepared. Know where your safe place is. And hopefully, I hope this forecast is wrong. I really do. I hope it's just a big dud and a big bust. But when you look at all the data, you just can't ignore it. You can't blow this off and just think it's crazy. Not going to happen. I mean, you got to be prepared because I do think there's going to be severe weather. Like I've been saying, there's going to be an outbreak of severe weather. Will there be an outbreak of tornadoes? That still, you know, remains to be seen. There's that. If you read my blog, I talk about the tornado cake. You have to have all the ingredients come together for that cake to turn out. It's just like baking a cake in the oven. If you leave sugar out, it ain't going to turn out right. You leave eggs out, it ain't going to turn out right. So there are certain things that can happen that are unforeseen by the data that we look at that can limit a tornado outbreak. On the other hand, there are some things that may not be seen that can actually enhance a tornado outbreak. So it can go either way. So let's just hope that this doesn't come together. And like I said, we're watching it for you. And stay with us on the Arkansas Weather Blog, Twitter, and on Facebook. Have a safe day, and I'll see you later.